All right, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts back again today with another video for you. And in today's video, it is Tom's Day. All right, so we have Tom, and then we're going to have Adam Calhoun. All right, and get used to that. Get used to that. You know what it is. You know what it's going to be for the foreseeable future. Pretty much every other Friday from here on out, we're going to have a Tom and an Adam, okay? And then we're going to get the album, and we're going to do songs off the album. So this channel, for the next several months, is probably going to have a lot of Tom and a lot of Adam. So let's see what Tom and Adam have in store for us today. This one is Your America. Now, the one they just did a couple weeks ago was absolute fire, and I'm expecting big things from this one as well. But only way to find out is to get right on into it and check it out. So let's see what they got.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason.
Okay. Not exactly how I expected this one to start, all right? Considering how hard the last one was, looks like we're going to get something a little bit more mellow, a little bit more laid back. Caught me off guard there for a second. Hold on, though. Let's go back.
They're screaming that they hate America and we're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists.
All right, if you feel like you're not safe, then tell them to stop defunding the policemen. I'll start off right away. Like, I'm torn on that because police don't necessarily keep you safe directly, okay? It's the threat of consequence from police that keeps the world from going insane, all right? But essentially, your safety is in your own hands, all right? When seconds matter, the cops are minutes away. It's a saying for a reason. So, I understand the point he is making there, but, it's the threat of actually having people designated as police officers who can arrest you and jail you. That's the deterrent, and that's what keeps us safe, not necessarily the individual cop stopping a crime in progress. It doesn't happen often enough to even be a relevant statistic, for crying out loud. But yeah, completely understand it, though. Completely understand it. Let's go.
We're the reason. If you don't feel safe, then stop defunding the policemen. You calling us extremists because our words have hurt your feelings. And we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom.
You're calling us extremists because our words hurt your feelings. Freedom's scary, and it sucks, and you have to hear things that you don't want to hear. This is how it goes. Absolutely how it goes. Let's go.
Extremists because our words have hurt your feelings, and we're sorry we can't hear you over the sound of our freedom. Y'all been filling up our classrooms with drag queens for kids. We think it's not appropriate, you tell us that it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women who's...
Already pausing too much, but the gender fluid and children don't mix, or whatever, all the gender stuff and children don't mix. They don't even understand it. They don't even have a grasp on basic sexuality in the first place to then be able to make decisions about that. I mean, and don't get me wrong, how much do I want to go into? We probably shouldn't go too much into it. But yeah, it's a horrible recipe for disaster when you're dealing with subject matter that, they need context of a much more adult subject matter to even understand the basics of this. And, it muddies them all up, man. It's no good.
That it is. The complexities of gender and children won't ever mix when there's school shootings by women whose pronouns are him, his. I'm not Republican, but keep it 100. They making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left.
Yes. Okay. And I've said it 100 times. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I hate both sides equally. I hate both sets of politicians equally. I definitely, my like main issues, my ideals line up more in the right than it does with the left. If I'm just breaking everything down and saying, okay, this one goes here, this one goes there. But I don't strictly believe in a Republican platform. I don't strictly believe in a Democrat platform. But there's just too many non-starters on the left-hand side for me to vote that way. And I'm a voter who, I voted for Obama. I've voted for Trump. I've voted for Bush. So I've been all over the map politically. And, you know, the politicians just ruin it for everybody, though. They ruin it for everybody. But yeah, essentially, you know, it is what it is. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. But this side has to pretend like they care about the values that I care about. Keyword, pretend. All right, this side has dropped all pretense and is just going full force after them. This side still has to pretend like they care about this right and that right and the other one. And until that's not the case, I have to vote that way. So that's kind of where I'm at politically.
But keep it 100, they making sense. The most destructive ideologies are coming from the left. I think Black Lives Matter, they think white lives matter less. And LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats,
LGBTQ turned into WTF, man. Like, really, you know, I can't keep up with any of the pronouns and whatnot anymore, and the different sexualities and genders and shit. You know, and my wife was reading an article about who was it? Wayne Brady. He came out as pansexual, and she's like, "What's pansexual?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think it's like bi, isn't it? Like, isn't that the same? I have no clue. Isn't it like non-binary and bi mixed together? I don't know. I mean, they all seem to pretty much refer to the same thing, just in slightly different ways. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine."
Lives matter less, and LGBTQ turned into WTF. Dear Democrats, I don't have nothing against the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals.
Yes, there you go. And see, that's how he should, you know, that's how we should phrase this stuff. All right, because, you know, a true like liberal, someone who is a true like liberal who agrees with liberal ideologies, they're not the problem. It's their leadership who are leftists. Okay, that's the problem. And they do a good job of hiding what they're doing from their own party, it seems like. And I don't understand. I don't know if it's because, you know, you want to root for your team and you turn a blind eye to what they do. You know, and that's why the tribalism in politics is so destructive, though. So, you know, it blinds you to one half of the truth. All right. Because, you know, not every, like Tom MacDonald has said, not every Republican's a racist. Not every liberal's, you know, stupid, or whatever he said. You know, I can't remember quite the bar there, but yeah, insane. Let's go.
It's the liberal, but the people representing you are communists and criminals. They've been starting World War III. We shipping missiles still. They don't want America great. They want it miserable. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second.
Adam, dude, he's been getting ballsy with that. Even in the first one, man, he's like, "Hey, I don't remember. I still have my First Amendment, and I got the second, or however you put that right there." You know, and he's telling you in the first, the song a couple weeks ago that the second isn't just for hunting. It never was. All right, so, come on, Adam, let's go.
Don't forget I got the second. It's not your America. I'm hearing words I never heard in life. Kids go to school to learn, never make it back home, they get murdered. Like, who's concerned? Not the left or the right. Hope you ready for the fight. Coming to your front door tonight. The former president got arrested. The current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested.
Yep. Let that slide.
The current one lost, but I guess he got elected. Kids get molested, pedophiles all get protected, and you can kill a baby anytime if you pregnant. People so weak, feel free to take a knee, and you can't even speak, God forbid you disagree. I don't even know what virtual signaling means. Young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divided.
Yeah, it's sad that we have to know what virtue signaling means, you know, and let me fill you in, Adam. It's when you pretend to care about an issue that you really don't give a shit about in order to impress a group of people that you don't even know. All right? So, there you go. There it is, right there.
Virtual signaling means young men used to fight wars, now they make memes. Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Got
Yup.
a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man.
I don't know. Oh, let me go back. Hold on. He just threw me off with that, how the fuck's the woman of the year a man or whatever, but he said something right before that. Hold on.
Divide us up, I'm pretty sure that's the plan.
Yeah.
Got a gun in my hand for when shit hits the fan.
Yes.
And how the woman of the year is a man.
Divide us up, that is the plan. He has a gun in his hand for when shit hits the fan. You know, and I've been saying for, you know, if you've listened to, you know, any song that gets political, I tell you the same damn things every time. I feel like a broken record. And sometimes, you know, I wish I had something else to say. Okay. But I don't, because I'm consistent in my beliefs. All right. And I've said all along, it's a dog and pony show. They want us divided. That's the goal. We are much easier. It's like, you know, it's like splitting your cattle into different pastures, okay? And you have smaller numbers, and they're easier to push around, okay? And get where you want them to go. And that's what they do. You know, and yeah, I have guns in my hands for when shit hits the fan, but I'm telling you right now, I'm for me and mine. Then that's it. Fuck that. All right? I'm for me and mine, and that is all I am worried about. Let's go.
In my hand for when shit hits the fan. And how the woman of the year is a man. I'm pretty sure I never really understand. You can try to burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second.
Nuts. Like that.
To blame, you're the ones who riot till the city's up in flame. You told us we've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night.
That's the most hilarious shit to me. You know, how quick they are to trust big corporation, big media, big this, big that. You know, when a 90s Democrat, okay, or 90s liberal was against all that. You know, if Amazon came out and told them this is it and this is the way it is, they wouldn't believe that shit back then. They'd be like, well, you're like a multi-trillion-dollar corporation or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Somewhere along the line, though, they decided that, you know, cozying up to warmongering, big government, big corporation, big pharma was the thing to do. I missed it. Okay, I wasn't paying attention when the shift, I'm sure, was slowly happening. I noticed it when it was already too late, but it is what it is, I guess.
We've been spreading lies, but you believe the truth is on the news every night. You told us we gotta stop the fighting, but you're the ones who keep the country angry and divided. You told us we're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true.
Boom! You know, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory and a conspiracy fact? Couple of weeks. It has been uncanny. It has been uncanny with how many conspiracy theories just a few months ago, you know, are now widely accepted as true. Okay. Even like, you know, stuff from a few years ago that was going on when people were calling it how it was right at the beginning, shot down as conspiracy theorists. All right. That's a tongue twister there. Shot down as conspiracy theorists, and then, you know, a year and a half later, 2 years later, like, oh yeah, by the way, all that stuff back then, yeah, that was right. They were right. You know, it's like every single one. It's ridiculous.
We're crazier than you, but all of our conspiracy theories are coming true.
Which is scary, though. Scary.
Scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your America. You can burn the flag, get aggressive. You can wear a mask and pretend you're progressive. I got my First Amendment, don't forget I got the second.
That's the hardest part, man. I love that.
America.
Nice. Not bad. Not too shabby there. Good message again from them. I enjoyed it. I do hope that they do something not political. All right. I love the political stuff. You guys know it. If you've watched my channel, you know, I'll get into it and we'll break it all down. And I do like it. Okay. But it just seems like it's been a while, especially with those two together, that we've heard something that isn't political in nature. And there's plenty of it on their album. You know, I would like to see one make it into a video, though. So that's your homework there, Tom and Adam. Anyway, I guess that'll do it. That'll be the reaction. Middle-aged white guy is out. Peace.